Well, campers, it's still raining, but I think I'm going to try a walkabout. It's going to be a wet one. Hey campers, here I am, George. Going to do a quick overnight. Got a couple of days off, so thought I'd go and camp. It's going to be interesting, probably going to be a wet camp. Clouds are building up, so we'll see. I am here at Nerstrand campsite. It's a state park, Big Woods State Park in Minnesota. Nice little campground's got a lot of walk around places, so probably going to get a walk around out of me out of this one. Anyway, here I am at the campsite. You can see there I got my pack with all my stuff in, and I'm going to put my hammock up here and get all set up before it starts to rain, get the tarp up, that sort of thing, and get all ready. So stay tuned, just saying. Well campers, here we are, we're all set up. Got my house all set up, the hammock up, the new tarp up. We'll see how that does. It is going to rain. It's already thundering and the clouds are built up, so it's going to be a wet camp. I don't know how much video we're going to get out of this, but hopefully we'll get something for you to watch. There's a bunch of trails. It would be really nice to be able to take a couple of walkabouts for this trip, but the way the rain is and the forecast, I'm not sure. Needed to go camping, had booked the site, and I think I'm going to pay for it. It's going to be raining a lot, I think. We'll see. Unfortunately for a lot of people, all this rain and cloud has spoilt it for the eclipse. I think a lot of people will have missed it. They will have probably have seen a partial eclipse. I saw one earlier, had a look at it with my special glasses, and it looked pretty cool, but it wasn't a full eclipse. It was just coming on. But here we are, and I get to camp. Been jonesing a lot for a camping. So here I am. I thought I'd just come up and do a quick overnight. Try out my new DD 3x3 tarp. I really like it. I like the way it's set up, so we'll see how that... I believe this is pretty popular, and there is actually a waterfall here that I'm going to try and find if we get to go on a walkabout. But I thought I'd show you my setup quickly. I wanted to get everything up. I didn't really want to film it because it takes 4 times as long, and there's already thunder and whatever in the background. So let's see what we got. Here it is, my DD Hammocks 3x3 tarp. I strung it out. It's not quite an A-frame. I suppose it's an open C is what you'd call it. You can see it from the side here. Basically one side is lower than the other. Ideally I should put a stick here, hold this up. We'll see how it holds up. Hopefully the water won't build up too much in here, but we'll see what happens. If so, we'll find a sticky and put it in there. Brought my Alice pack, medium Alice pack, and I'm trying to camp with just what I brought in there. It's not really a walk-in. This is a drive-in, and the truck's just about 100 yards down that way. You can see it down there. But just wanted to see if I could manage with just my medium Alice pack, and we'll see how we do. Still trying to lessen the load there, but not having a real lot of success. Anyway, here we are. I have my hammock, and it's in... You can see here I have inside the hammock I have a sleeping bag. It is quite warm and muggy, and I think with the rain it's going to get even muggier, but so I really probably sleep just on top of the sleeping bag. And I have my little handy light which hangs just above, which gives me like a lantern effect. It's a nice little light, you've seen that. And I have my bug net ready for use. I do have an under blanket just simply to keep me warm. Even if I sit on, sleep on top, I still want to keep my underside warm. Up top here, you can see I used the ridge line to set up the tarp, And like I showed you in that video I did previously, used the toggles. Worked perfect. Well, we hope. I think we're about to find out. And then my Alice pack. The only issue I'm having right now with my Alice pack is as soon as I took the thing off the bottom, it wouldn't stand up on its own. As you can see, I'm using my natural tripod to hold it up. So hopefully that'll work. I've got to keep everything under the top because it is going to rain. There you go. Nerstrand, big woods. Listen to that. I love that sound. Big Woods State Park. You can see that there. Sorry, I went a little bit fast. Got carried away by the thunder. And we'll take a little walk about later, if the rain calms down. I don't know how long it's going to be here and how much it's going to rain, but I suspect a lot. The radar wasn't positive. So there you go, all set. Set up and we be camping. I do have my GoPro with me, so I might even walk about in the rain and take some video. Hey, nothing succeeds like persistence. Anyway, we'll see what happens. It's always an adventure, you know how that works. So stick with me and hopefully we'll have an adventure. Walk about, a good overnight camp, make some dinner. I got some breakfast, my usual stuff, so nothing new there. Probably not going to be able to make a fire, but I have my little gas one burner stove. I have my Peak 1 with me and some fuel, so I'll probably have to use that because the rain is going to kill any chance of a fire. Don't know if you can hear it right now, but the local state officials are doing some cleanup around here, and it's a little noisy right now, but I'm sure they'll be done soon. So before the rain comes, which it is coming, thought I'd make myself a cup of coffee. I'm going to try this. I've never tried this before. As you know, I normally drink tea, Tazo tea, when I'm out camping because I'm horrible at coffee. I can never mix it right. But somebody suggested I get some of these, which is the Folgers instant coffee crystals. They come already packed. Can't get wrong with that unless I put too much water or too little water, which I'll probably do anyway. And here come the aeroplanes. Other than that, things are going well. Got my sport, got some sugar, gonna put it in the water and we're gonna make me a cuppa. Coffee, that is, not tea. I know, the shock and horror, but we'll give it a try and see what happens. I will let you know. Water's boiling. The clouds are thundering. The rain cometh. Stay tuned. Well, water boiled. Put the coffee in. Gonna give it a tester. Just wanted to show you my mod I did to the top of my Stanley mug. And I think the rain's coming. Can you hear it? Ooh. Let's give the coffee a try. I'll put the mix in, see what happens. Hot. Not bad. I may have got it right. Not bad, campers. This could work for me. Anyway, as I was telling you, I did that mod. My plastic doohickey handle on the top of my Stanley cup, just got water on me, melted. So I replaced it with one of these keyring things. Works pretty good, and the nice thing is if it's hot, you can hook it and pull it off. The last time I used this, I used it on a fire, and the plastic doohickey melted. So there you go. Oh, by the way, I found a stick to put on the front. See it? Scavenger George. There you go. So it's raining, but apparently the tree canopy is keeping the water out. Who would have thought? Can you hear it? Anyway, I'm going to drink my cup of coffee until I start getting wet. Then I'm going to go under the canopy and hopefully stay dry. Stay tuned. Cheers. Not bad for an amateur. Camping. This is good. Been looking forward to this. Been thinking about it for a while. Well, it's raining and I haven't got wet yet. There's been a couple of drops hit the ground here, but that canopy, if you look above me here, it's pretty thick. So I think that's keeping me fairly dry right now. So, you know, the guys next door actually put up a fire which has gone out. So I'm thinking that maybe it's not enough to keep a fire dry. Well, stop a fire from going out. It's not like you can keep a fire dry. Well, I suppose you can. Can you tell I'm mumbling? It's the coffee. It's strong. No, I haven't put any stuff in it. It's just straight coffee. And it's not bagged. I did water-wise. I attached my canteen bag to the side of my Alice pack and filled it up with water. I'm surprised at just how much this holds. And I could probably get a couple of dozen cups of coffee out of just this. Because that was another one of my concerns, was carrying in water. It's heavy. How much to carry in? You can never have enough water. That's one thing that I found out. It's hot and muggy right now. No, it's not really hot. It's about 75, almost 80. And it's muggy, obviously, with the rain and everything. But water is always an issue. Even if it isn't muggy. Camera nearly fell over. Hang in there, people. We'll get this right. It's been a while. But anyway, this works just fine. And of course it has a nesting cup and everything with it. And it has two little pouches on the side of the actual pouch it fits into, which lets me put in my coffee mix and sugar and tea and that sort of stuff, which is handy to have it right with it instead of digging through your kitchen outfit. Anyway, that's the plan. I'm starting to get wet now, so we're gonna go under the canopy. Ooh. I'll sign language you with my GoPro. Get out your books and take notes. Later. Yep, it's raining and the wind's picking up. I might have to drop the tree in front here. Yeah, it's raining. Well, campers, it's still raining. But I think I'm going to try a walkabout. It's going to be a wet one. So let's see what happens. So there you go, campers. Walkabout. A very wet one, but some interesting stuff. It was a good walkabout. I enjoyed it. Lots to see. Very green, very wet, very humid. You can see how much I was sweating underneath the canopy I had on. And other than that, it was pretty cool. I like the falls. Found a tripod. I'll drop that off at the ranger station because it's not a cheap one. Seen them before and they're not inexpensive at all, so maybe they'll be looking for it. And there was the waterfall, of course, and just generally walking around, and some of the plants were interesting. And then of course we found the caterpillar, huge guy. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it, and back to camp, out of the wet. Well, the wind has picked up, the rain has slowed down, and dinner is served. Yeah, the good old standby. Rice and veggies, always good. And we're still dry. Things are looking up. Time to sit down to dinner. Morning, campers. Good night's sleep. Got up. Making breakfast. Spam. Boiled eggs. Pre-made toast. And a cuppa. So there you go. It rained probably until about 8 o'clock last night. It was pretty good. Underneath the my new tarp, held up great. Today looks like a good day. No clouds, sun's coming up. Things are looking good. Anyway, I'm gonna have my breakfast and then just wander around a little bit. Maybe gonna take some pictures and then pack up and head on home. Hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed the walkabout, even in all the wet. And we will see you soon. Just saying. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, comments. Always looking for comments. Take care. Bye.